defense's success in holding back Christian McCaffrey?
You
As
know,
much as you did?
that all goes to the coaches and their game planning. What we did was kind of collectively, for the past years, got what we did best against Stanford and kind of, mix it all together, combine them. So I just got to get that to the coaches. The game plan was good game plan. So
How do you overcome the disappointment of such a heartbreaking loss?
It's just we got to dwell on it, but at the same time we got to move on. We look at what we had to fix on the film. We just got to stick together as a team. That's what we need to do most. We got to have each other's back and everything. So.
Coach said that you guys were as down as he'd ever seen you immediately after the game. How hard was it to kind of pull yourselves together and get that mindset going forward?
It was a tough loss. It's kind of one that we really wanted and everything. It was just one that, we had in the bag. But, every loss is, just hurts and everything. But, this one kind of stuck out the most. But, just got to move on.
Does it make it, I don't know, somewhat of a moral victory to know that you actually played really well, so there was a lot of positives to take from the game as well?
There's a lot of positives to take, but, the overall goal is to win. So, there's always things to focus on. That's what we want to do most is just win. That's the overall goal. But, individually, this is a team sport, so, just got to focus on getting the win, no matter how bad or how good you do. Just got to focus on getting that overall victory.
Was there anything different in that last drive, that last Stanford drive where they scored? The approach, the defense do anything different?
There was nothing different. They just ended up making some plays that obviously we wanted to prevent them from doing. But there's nothing different from how we were playing the rest of the game. It's just they pulled away with making plays and everything. They have great players on that team. They just started making plays at that very moment. So.
On the sack you got, you started to spin to the inside and then, went halfway and came back. Is that something that you practiced or something you just felt in the moment?
So I think, I don't know when it was, but DeMarcus Ware on the Broncos, he did it. And I've watched a couple highlights from the NFL players, while I was lining up, I'm like, the play that was called, that gave me the opportunity to, do whatever I want at the end. So I was like, what, I'm just going to try. If I get in trouble, I'm just going to try it, So I tried it and, got the sack.
You shook him.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. So.
And Coach McClure's okay with that?
Hopefully I got the sack, so.
Did somebody put that on a GIF for you?
What was that?
Did somebody put it on a GIF for you? Have you seen
I haven't. No, not
Okay.
yet. I don't have social media, so I only have Facebook, so, yeah.
Brandon Dawkins is a little more explosive of a runner than Trevor Knight or Taysom Hill. Does that change the way you guys have to play at all?
No, we just got to continue to play and execute the game plan that the coaches put out there. We obviously in the past few weeks we've been trying to eliminate their best athlete on the field. So that's what we're going to try to do. But in terms of that, try to do our best.
With the way the defense has played the last 2 weeks, is there a kind of a growing confidence among the whole unit, would you say?
For sure. There's a growing confidence in the defense. We've kind of set a tone for ourselves, not only throughout the season, but, through spring ball, through fall camp and everything. And we're finally getting to see that we are coming together as one and everything, believing that what we have been believing this for the past off seasons, work ethics and everything. We've been as a defense, sticking together and everything. We've believed in ourselves that we can be the best defense out there. So,
has Coach Bradley schematically done stuff to help you guys the last 2 weeks? Has there been changes?
Yeah. So Coach Bradley has definitely, what I believe that took a step and just started being comfortable with us doing plays and everything. So.
Comfortable in what way?
And blitzing and everything.
Okay.
So,
So you got more aggressive?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And how much of that is getting guys back and being kind of full strength and being able to kind of have your full menu?
Having the guys back that's been off for the past few weeks is great. It's always good to have Dion, Eddie back. You know, Fabian, you know, it's great to have them back because they are impact players. And, you know, just having them back it brings more confidence in the defense. That's what I believe, is that having those specific guys on the field, you know, brings the intensity and everything, especially in what I believe in Eddie, Tag, Dion. They bring the leadership along the D-line, you know, bring the, you know, intensity that we need.
Do you have a position preference at all? You move around a lot, you've been playing a lot of defensive end.
I do not have a preference. I just, you know, wherever the coaches tell me to go, I try my best to, you know, do my best at whatever position they need. You know, they kind of joke around at me, you know, backing up Josh Rose and everything. So, but I don't mind playing any position along the D line. You know, it's not really a big problem to me.
How tough is it to make that transition from position to position, because you're doing it often in a game?
You know, it's not really tough unless you don't study the plays during practice. You know, during weeks, throughout the week, it won't be tough if you just, you know, listen to coach. Because I listen to Coach Angus when he talks to everybody. So when he talks to Eddie, I listen to when he talks to Eddie. When he talks to Tag, I listen to Tag. And when he talks to Matt, I listen to Matt. When he talks to Matt, so, you know, just listening to Coach Angus coach them on every point for every position, you know, gives me the lean to listen and getting coached, even though I'm not getting coached by Coach Angus at that certain time. It just helps me, you know, better my position at any position on the D-line.
Were you able to get reps at every position in practice? Or
No. So sometimes it's kind of funny. The first 2 weeks, Texas A&M and UNLV, Texas A&M, I started off practicing only tackle. I didn't have any reps, and then the game, I got moved outside because Tack, you know, started to get, you know, little bumps and bruises and everything. So I moved outside, and the next week I was practicing the razor position. Then I had to move inside because Eddie got hurt. So, you know, that's my MO, is just, you know, just trying to study the positions throughout the week, because you never know what's going to happen throughout the game and everything. So.
Were you surprised Stanford flipped their offensive tackles from what you'd seen on film, and did that change anything for you guys?
No, that didn't change anything. You know, they can move around. They can move around anybody on the line.
Yeah.
You know, it's just It's just our game plan. So whoever lines up in front of us, it doesn't really matter. You just got to beat the guy in front of you. So.
Awesome.